This is a real brief guide on how to use Zola to build a static website. I recommend you pull up getzola.org and follow along. So after using Homebrew to install Zola, we're going to make a new directory to work in. I'm calling mine Zola Video. Then we're going to do Zola init in our directory. You'll be prompted with some questions, but just click enter through all of them as you can easily change those settings later. Initialize this repository using GitHub, make some commits, and then open up your text editor. I'm using VS Code, but you of course can use whatever you want. Quick note, use the command Zola serve to fire up the website locally. To begin, create a new file called base.html in the templates folder. We're also going to make an index.html, which extends base. This is where we're going to put our content we want shown on our homepage. Specifically, the HTML within the content block is displayed on our homepage according to base.html's configuration. Base.html is our homepage template, while index.html is where we input our homepage content we want displayed. So we have a static website. Now let's add some blog post functionality. In our content folder, we're going to add a new folder called blog and a new file called _index.md to this folder. This file creates a structure for both the collection of blog posts and single blog posts. Moving back to the templates folder, we're going to create two templates. One called blog. This is for the collection of blogs, like the entire list. The other one we're going to create is going to be called blogpage.html. This is going to be the template for the single blog pages. Alrighty, now we're ready to make our first blog post. Back up in the blog folder, we're going to create a file called blogmd, populate it with some great text, and see if it works. So we're at our list of blogs, and we can see my first blog did pop up. So we'll go ahead and click on that. Oh, beautiful. So we now have some blog functionality. We'll go ahead and make another one real quick right here. Okay, so now let's add some buttons to our home page. Maybe one to blogs, another to my GitHub. Nice, good stuff. Okay, so now that we've got our static homepage and blog functionality down, there's a couple things I kind of want to hammer home. Zello is all about creating templates and then using other files to, populate those templates. So whether that be the homepage right here, we're talking about base being the template and index being where we put in all our good stuff. Or if we're going to go over to the blog section, _index.md almost creates like a model or something of the type for our single blogs, but it's actually going to be our blog.html, what we're looking at right now, or our blog page.html, which are the templates for the specific blog posts. So pretty easy. We can just type out blog posts in Markdown, which is fun, and then we can render them out using our templates. And if we want to change this style on all our blogs, we just go to blog page HTML, add some code, and there it is on all of them. So now let's take a second to talk about how the URL and routing stuff works in Zello. So all our blogs are going to be prefixed by /blog/ because that is what our folder is called under content. Then the actual URL for the individual blogs is going to be the file name of the blog post that you put in your code. Basically, blogs is our content type. To access the list of blogs, go to /blogs, and then for each individual blog, go to the name of that blog file. Alrighty, now let's deploy this thing. So, in your command line, you're going to run Zola build, and then you're going to push all this to GitHub. I'm assuming that you guys are all familiar with GitHub, so yeah. You are going to need a Netfly account. That's actually how I Nelify a Nelify account. That is how we are going to be deploying it here. So assuming you have that all hooked up with GitHub, the process is insanely painless. So you're going to go to your Nelify. From there, you're just going to click new site from Git. From there, make sure you've authorized Nelify with GitHub, and then you're going to have to search for your repository. Once you find it, you just click on it, click deploy site. It's really that easy, folks. It's really that easy.